one of the things you just said was, I think, is fascinating. You said success, what did you say, is more dangerous for the human soul than failure. Can you just sort of expand on that a little bit?
Yeah, again, going back to it feeds our pride and it
Mm-hmm.
feeds, we all want to, and I think there's a good in this that God has
Uh-huh.
wired us into us. We all want to feel adequate,
Yeah.
respected,
Yeah.
needed,
Yeah.
valuable,
Yeah.
loved. And pride or success tells us all those things and
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
And so we begin to believe our own hype, and other people begin to believe it too. I'm not surprised. People have asked me quite a bit, are you surprised by the sin you see pastors committing? And does it
Hmm.
taint you in some way to the church? I'm like, no,
Hmm.
pastors are human. We're
Yeah.
sinners.
Yeah.
What I have been surprised is the degree to which people around the pastor will overlook warning signs.
Yeah.
And why? Because, and to oversimplify, they're believing the hype. They're believing,
Yeah.
man, everything's going great here. And then
Yeah.
there's these warning signs that the pastor's getting a little out of line, whether
Yeah.
that's emotionally, whether that is, boundary crossing.
Yeah.
But because the numbers are happening,
Mm-hmm.
it's like we just ignore that. And so
Yeah.
I think it ends up becoming, a false god. The
Yeah.
success takes the
Yeah.
place of the real God.
Yeah.
And that's dangerous for us because we have to humbly depend on God, that this is
Yeah.
God's ministry, this is God's church, not
Yeah.
this is my church, look what I'm doing.
Yeah. Uh, and then on the flip side is failure, which we try to avoid at all costs. But how is that better? It seems like failure would be bad, but how's that better for the human soul? And can it be good? Maybe.
I think it can be. I mean, I
Uh
think
huh.
also, yeah, I definitely have worked with pastors who are resentful and bitter because they think they're failing,
Yeah.
and that's not a good place to be either.
Yeah.
Yet I also think when we're failing, I think that it is easier for us to depend on God and realize
Mm,
we don't have as
yeah.
much control as we think we do.
Yeah.
As you know, when a pastor becomes successful, then often a formula begins to be developed as
Yeah.
far as this is how to do ministry.